come on a not so solo date with me and my friends to Prague. And listen guys, this was the first time I've ever been on an aeroplane. So this is getting exciting already. Was I nervous for the flight? A little bit. But we touched down in Prague. Checked into the hotel. It looked a bit rough from the outside, but when you were inside it was beautiful. And here's us on the first day getting some beers in. And then we checked out the city. We did a little bit of a walking tour. And our tour guide was questionable to say the least. Let's just say it was a little bit monotone. But we carried on walking around, having a look around. This is the first time I've ever been to Prague. The city was absolutely beautiful. I'm absolutely going to come back. Like the architecture, the buildings, make sure you go to the old town and have a look around. This is what we're doing right now. I mean, you're just surrounded by beautiful buildings, guys. Like, look at this. It's stunning. There's so many food spots, so many bars and places to socialize. It was so good. And then I got a chimney cake, which is apparently like quite famous in Prague. It's like this cinnamon with ice cream in. It was like a pastry kind of thing. It was cool. Then we walked up to Prague Castle, and the views from the top of here was breathtaking. It doesn't even describe it. I mean, look at the state of this. It was like you was in Assassin's Creed. It was so sick, and the weather was beautiful. It was sunny. It was cold, but it was sunny. And I will have to say this right now. The women. So we had a look around more. Here was like a massive cathedral we had a look around. It was fucking crazy. This gargoyle freaked me the fuck out. And as much as I love my solo dates, obviously I'm going to keep doing them. It's so great to come out with your boys, come out with your mates, and just have a good time as well. That's why I like the balance of doing it. Then I came across these doves, right? And he wanted me to pay £30 to hold it. So that was crazy. Got ourselves some food, and then we came across these fucking creatures, like these water rats kind of things, eating toast, prawn crackers, you name it. It was fucking wild. We carried on having a look round. And, this bridge we came up to right now, I think it's called Charles's Bridge. It was fucking unbelievable. I mean, look at the views. It was busy, but this was like the main touristy spot, the main bridge in Prague, I think. The statues on the edges were sick. And look at this view. I mean, it was just unbelievable, really. Genuinely, this might be one of the nicest places I've ever visited. And I've only visited 4 countries, so, Then we went on a brewery tour, and it was a bit of a disaster because we had to just walk around ourselves. There was no tour guide. These massive, like, chambers that when you made a sound in there, the echo was crazy. And then we had to check out this viral railway station restaurant. Basically, they bring the food out on trains. Look how cool this is. And you just have to grab your food when it goes past you. And they have, like, departure boards. It was super cool. So like, if you didn't grab your food quickly, the train just left and your food was gone. Let me tell you, the nighttime in Prague was just as fucking stunning as the daytime. Here's us at a super nice rooftop bar. I mean, the views, look at the views. And there was like heaters, and we got some cocktails in, and we were just vibing, bro. We were just having a good time, getting ready for the night. We went to this London Underground bar right here. This is the entrance, and we had a good time. Didn't really feel much because I was drunk. And then the next day, on our final day, we went to the zoo. Prague Zoo, and we saw some unbelievable animals. I mean, you name it, everything was here, from polar bears to seals to fucking snakes, you name it, it was here. And we walked around for, I would say, 4 hours longer than I would have liked. We literally stayed there for literal hours. I think we might have been the first ones in and the last ones out. But it was super cool. The zoo was super big. I didn't think it was going to be that big. Zebra, first time I've seen a zebra. I think this might have been one of my favourite animals. I mean, look how majestic that guy is. Crazy. And then this moose was just very large. I didn't think mooses were that large. And then we saw a little bit of scrapping going on. And on this Sunday, this was our last day, and we were all fucking hungover, so we didn't want to drink. So we thought, what could we do instead? And this was an absolute success. And that basically wraps up our trip. We had an amazing time. You can get so much done in a few days, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video.